slide, you see an overview of the process of cancer development, and this is true for all cancers. It turns out that all cancers are the result of accumulation of genetic mutations over time. You see on the left, starting with a single alteration or mutation in a cell somewhere in the body that in itself isn't cancer and isn't sufficient to cause cancer, and in fact the cell here, although it's genetically altered, it may not look abnormal under the microscope and it may not function in any way that's abnormal. However, this cell, when it reproduces itself, like all cells when they reproduce, will copy exactly what's inside the nucleus of the cell. So that mutation that's present will be copied when new cells are created, and these so-called daughter cells will then form a small group of cells that oftentimes grow faster than normal neighboring cells. And eventually, one of the cells within this already abnormal group of cells, either because of environmental exposures, hormonal exposures, other things, and even the process of copying DNA that can introduce damage or mistakes in the DNA, one cell within that group may acquire another second mutation. And then the process continues, and as you see, eventually, with the third and fourth mutations, the cells now look abnormal under the microscope, they are functioning abnormally, they are growing too fast, reproducing themselves, and eventually this can cause the characteristics of cancer in those cells, and if it isn't detected at an early stage and treated, can go on to become invasive cancer and then even gain access to the surrounding tissue and metastasize throughout the body. So the important thing here is that all cancers are the result of genetic mutations, and that's the accumulation of these mutations over time that result in an actual cancer developing in a person. Now on the next slide,